following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in my thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me, big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We have a fun show for you guys today. First guest is going to be Eban Brown from the Stylistics, and then we have Jeff Kaplan, also known as J.Kap. He's an indie artist I actually met on social media, who I think his music is fabulous, and he just happens to also play a character in Cobra Kai. So it should be a lot of fun. Before we get started, let's say hi to my cool, outrageous man about town co-star, Mr. Ron Russell.
And Astro. Astro's a ham. Every week he jumps in my lap exactly when the show is going to go on. He loves it. Say hi, Astro.
It's so funny. He was running all around. As soon as he heard the music, as soon as he heard our producer Juan play the music, he came running to get on Ron's lap. So what's up, chat room? We have
my baby.
B. Claudia from Germany is in the chat room. Cindy Lake's in the chat room. Stefan Bell's in the chat room. People are showing up, and the dog is running around.
Okay, I'm tired.
He's tired.
You know, I feel like, remember Blazing Saddles? The Mel Brooks movie, remember? When Madeline Kahn was singing on the stage. I'm tired of playing the game. Ain't it a crying shame? I'm tired. And then she kicks the guy's foot off a stage and she said, get the fuck off my stage if you're not in show business.
Smile. Because B. Claudia is taking pictures. Yay!
So I'm tired. I'm very tired. You know why I'm tired? Because it's raining for the last couple of days and cold and cloudy. And we're not used to that. So we want to be like bears and go into our caves.
It rained all day yesterday.
Yeah, we want to be bears in caves.
It wasn't that cold. It was only like 55, which
that's cold.
For some people isn't that cold,
that's
depending on where you are.
We're in Palm Springs. It's not supposed to be that cold, but it's cold.
But yeah, we didn't even go out of the house yesterday. We didn't even leave the house.
I stayed in my pajamas all day. Yeah, I was in my pajamas all day working and napping and falling asleep, because when it's dingy and dreary and cloudy and cold, you want to sleep. I don't know why that is.
Also,
maybe because we are bears.
That's right. Dave Hughes joined us from the UK. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Hey, David, how are you?
Dawn Hinton is here. She says it's raining in Bakersfield. Oh, you could show your watch today because you haven't worn that one lately.
Oh,
Dawn likes watches.
It's a 49 blue and yellow.
There we go. You got to have fun. And
Bakersfield is still California. It rains up there. Of course it rains. It's raining all over California, from Los Angeles up.
Sydney Lady Lake says she's in Florida and she's wrapped in blankets.
Yeah, our engineer said it was, what do you say, it was 70 something?
Oh, but he's in South Florida and she's in North Florida, so it'll be colder for her.
Florida's cold.
Which is fun. So we didn't do anything this weekend, really? I don't think, did we?
Did we do anything?
We didn't really do anything this weekend, and we don't have any.
Oh, did we go to a birthday party?
Oh, no, we did. That's right. Oh, I'm so stupid. I forgot.
Yeah, you are.
We went to Terrell Sandifer's birthday party and hung out. We saw Sean and Michelle Kanan and their new dog, Trixie. We also met Daryl Vidal and Udo Kier.
And the party was the usual Palm Springs gay party. They had two men with great bodies dressed as mermaids, with bottoms, swimming in the pool. And then go-go boys dancing, and then, fire.
Live DJ.
And light, the usual crap that gay people think they have to do when they have a party. But it was fun and nice, and I'm happy that we were invited.
Yes,
and
it
we had a
was
good
fun.
time.
And wait till you guys see Trixie. Soon you'll see more pictures of her.
Trixie is like a miniature bulldog. Because Charlie, they had to put to sleep. Charlie was blind and old, 13 years old.
And he passed.
I said to Jimmy when I heard that they put him down, I said, oh my God, Michelle must be out of her mind. Because she had him in a baby carriage and took him everywhere. If Charlie couldn't go, Michelle and Sean didn't go. So they took him on the set.
And they had a baby carriage. They took him to restaurants in a baby carriage like it was a baby. It was fun.
And they treated Charlie like their child.
So you guys, our first guest today has another event. He's filling in because we had a cancellation. We're super excited to have him, but he's here. We're going to bring our guest on early because he's got to leave a little bit early. We're super excited to have him. So please, let's welcome Eban Brown, and hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Hey!
Yes, you are. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that's how we pronounce it, Eban Brown, right?
Eban Brown.
Eban. Okay. See, we wanted to get it right.
I would have pronounced it Eben.
Eben. Well, you can do that. Eben, Eban, or Eben. So you can do either war. Yeah.
All right. So let me do a good intro for you. All right, everybody. Now
All right.
welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, modern jazz guitarist, singer, former lead singer of the Stylistics, and a bunch of other great bands. Eban Brown, hello and welcome to the show. Yay!
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Very
How are
good.
you? You know,
I'm blessed.
the Stylistics was one of my favorite groups. And of course, you make me feel brand new. That song went all over our swimming pool every single day. No, seriously. You know, we had we had a loudspeaker outside by the pool. And
Right.
it would always be Ruby and the Romantics for some reason, and the Stylistics. I don't know why you guys always came one after another. Does everybody remember Ruby and the Ruby?
I do.
Remember?
I don't know who
They were a Philadelphia group. Yeah.
Ruby
They were a
and
Philadelphia group. Yeah.
Actually, we lived us. Okay, we're in Palm
wait,
Springs.
Ruby and the Romantics.
I don't know who that is. I never even heard of them.
They were fabulous.
So we lived.
Our day will come.
Oh, I know that. Okay. So
I love that.
this is Ron Russell. He's my co-host. Since you don't know him, so we usually introduce first. Say hi.
I love that song. I have to hum it.
Then we have a chat room with a bunch of people filling in. If you could just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hello, everybody. How are you? So glad to be here today.
So we
But wait a minute, the one that I really love, and you're going to remember this one, Evan.
Eban.
Eben, I like Eben because you know why? Eben was a character in a book I read years ago. And he was a dashing swordsman, and his name
really?
was Eben, so that name is a good name. But the one that I love is Mary Wells. Love you better wake up, before we break up, and you love me.
You beat me to the punch, yeah.
It was way back to the early days of Motown.
We love all the great musical acts. Our song, actually, when we met was Give Me a Little More Time from Chairman of the Board.
Yeah,
and we had Chairman of the Board on the show. We've had Chicago. We've had Earth, Wind, and Fire. And now we have you. So we're super excited to have you.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You guys, you can follow Eban on Instagram. He's Brown Eban instead of Eban Brown. All you have to do is switch his name. His website is ebanbrownmusic.com.
Right.
So I did all kinds of research on you today after we talked last night.
Yes, sir.
So you guys, he was the lead vocalist for the Stylistics. You guys know they have like all those great songs.
Great songs.
Do you know how many? Like I wrote the ones that I know really well. Can't Give You Anything But My Love. Break Up to Make Up. You Are Everything. You Make Me Feel Brand New. Bet You By Golly. Wow, everybody loves that one. So you're the one with the big falsetto then.
Yeah, that was the era of the falsetto and stuff. Yeah.
I'm so sad when people like you come on our show. You know why? Because we're no more.
Yeah.
It ain't no more. It's shit now.
We got to try to keep it going the best way we can. That's all.
Absolutely.
No, but I mean, you know, when you people were running around making us dance and scream and sing, life was beautiful. Now we don't have that anymore. There's no more Stylistics.
No.
And I wish we could have gone on forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
What happened to the group? Where is everybody?
Well, aside from myself, the group that I was with. They still going on. They got 2 originals. They still going on, but I've been away since 2018. After 18 years being with them, I was the first. Mm-hmm.
Where are they? I've never heard they're still going on.
They're going on with no members.
How come we don't know about it?
They're going around on this tour called the 70 Souls Jam. That's what they're doing. Mainly, it's like a big pot of everybody that's from back in the day is still doing.
Yeah, we go to those shows.
We go to a lot of those shows.
A lot of
them.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Mathis is coming here now next week.
Wow.
January,
that's his favorite is Johnny Mathis.
January 20th.
Oh yeah, Johnny Mathis is one of my favorites.
I've met Johnny 3 times, and he's the best. And I told Jimmy, did you contact their manager?
Yeah, they didn't respond.
They didn't respond?
No.
Oh wow.
Wait till I get Johnny.
So hang on, let's go back to you. Okay, so basically you were the first lead vocalist after the original Stylistic lead vocalist. I wrote his name down because I didn't know his name. Russell Tompkins Jr., right? So you were the very first lead vocalist after him. You've got all that high, all that. I love the falsetto. Like people who have great falsetto voices are so awesome. So then you, I wrote down that at someplace, I think maybe got off your website, that you were the youngest classic soul recording artist in the history of classic soul.
It still is. It still is.
Yeah. You still are. So how was it touring all over? Did you guys tour all over the world when you were the lead singer?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, Japan, England. We did South Africa. We did Philippines. We did everywhere. We went Australia. We went everywhere. We were fortunate, you know.
Your music was international.
Yeah.
Your music just had a sound that was nobody else's sound. What a sound it had. Close to, you know who I love? DeBarge. Remember DeBarge?
Oh, yeah.
They had that sort of sway like you got, except they were 2 people. But your music was so original. It was beautiful music. You know what? If we should play it now because I have to hear it again.
Well, I can't. I'm only playing.
Oh, they might take us off.
No, I actually, what I did is I have your promotional video. I took it off the internet because we won't get in trouble for playing that because you don't play enough of any one song long enough.
Right.
And then you guys, sometime in the show, whether Eban's on or not, he has a single that he did, and it's called "No Other Lover," and it's really, really good. Which we're going to talk about your solo career also, but he wants to hear a little bit of.
Yeah, but his new song, will they kick us off?
No, they won't kick us off with that either because his record label.
Imagine what kind of communist world we live in. You're the singer. You give us permission. You bring us the record. And if we play it, we get kicked off.
They won't win that fight. They won't win. I guarantee you, they will not win that fight. I'm still breathing.
It's a terrible one. So, folks, before we play, I just want to tell everybody a little bit more about your history because you really had some history. I mean, you've been singing since you were 7 years old. You were the lead vocalist for The Moments, who I don't even know who that is, but I figured Ron would probably know who that is.
No, I don't.
You were a member of the Manhattans. That I do know. Then you were the lead vocalist of the Delphonics.
Delphonics, I heard.
And then you produced 2 songs with Rob Bass, and believe it or not, we met him at a freestyle concert a couple
Is that right? Are you like freestyle?
Oh yeah, we love freestyle.
Yeah.
I'm a publicist, and Stevie B was my client, and so we got to go.
Oh, Stevie B, huh? Yeah,
Stevie B,
I like Stevie
Expose,
B, yeah.
we know really well. We know all those people, so we're really good friends with all of them.
Well, let me tell you, the Moments was responsible for. They're from the Sugar Hill label, Sylvia Robinson. Sylvia Robinson put them together back in the 70s. They were famous for Love on a Two-Way Street.
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, 1971. Yeah, but I joined them when they became Ray Goodman and Brown. In 1980, they became Ray Goodman and Brown. And I joined them in like 90, you know. So,
Stacey Lattisaw or somebody covered Love on a Two-Way Street or somebody like that.
Stacey Lattisaw covered it in 82, 83.
Yeah. I love that stuff. I wish we were back in the 80s musically because I really love that.
Yeah, and when they became Ray Goodman and Brown, they had "You Must Be a Special Lady."
Oh, I love that song.
Very exciting girl, you know.
World.
Yeah. So that's who they are. Yeah.
You know what I like most about it, and my complaint about today, lyrics.
Lyrics, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're romantic. You could sing them to your girlfriend. The lyrics today, I'm going to get you, I'm going to cut you, I'm going to beat your ass, bitch.
Or take the clothes off. Take
your clothes off. Yeah.
Well, there's a new one out there. There's a new
Right.
one. Ricky Rebel came on our show 2 weeks ago, and his song is Big Black Cock.
Actual songs. I didn't know what it was.
It's totally different, fellas. It's totally different.
Could you imagine singing to your girlfriend when you meet her about my big black cock? I don't think she'd be so happy right away.
I'll never see her again. Yeah.
Your lyrics, you make me feel so young. You make me feel
brand new.
Your lyrics are beautiful. They're
poetry. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite stylistic song? Are you allowed? Do you still get to perform stylistic songs?
Yeah, sure, of course.
What's your favorite one? What's your favorite one to perform?
I would say maybe "You Are Everything." Maybe
beautiful.
They're all beautiful. I wouldn't know which one to pick.
I listened to it all morning today because since we had coming on, I was like, oh my God, there's so many hits. I knew there was like 3 or 4, but really there's like 20 of them.
And you know what the best part is? I saved my record albums for when I was a teenager. I have of the originals, and I have your album that has my song on it. I have that album. Probably worth something, wouldn't it be worth? It's the original album. I paid $1.50 for the album.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the album?
The hell do I remember?
He's 83.
I tell you what. What's your favorite song on it? What's your favorite song? I probably know what it is.
The album is packed away because we're moving.
What song is on it that you like?
Oh, all of them. It's your hits.
Oh, okay. It might be the debut one with Bet You On It, of course. Stop, Look, Listen, all that kind of stuff.
Stop. Yes.
Or it could be the second one. It could be round 2.
It's the one with Stop, Look. Yeah.
Is the guys laying in the grass? They laying in some grass like that?
I think so.
Yeah, that's the very first one. Yeah.
I haven't seen it in 40 years.
yeah. That would be the first one. Yeah.
Because and it was $1.50.
Produced by Tom Bell. Yeah.
That's what an album cost back then for all the young people listening today.
So wait, did you have
$1.50? You got 12 songs.
Did you have to audition? Like, how did it actually come up? Like the guy's retiring or something, and you needed a new.
Well, when I joined Eban Brown, they are the first group to introduce me to the secular world. So through them, everybody got to see me. So that's how I became friends with Herb Morrell in the group. Me and Herb used to hang out when we'd be on the same shows. So and that's pretty much how it wasn't much of an audition because I only had 2 days to get ready when I first joined. Yeah, it was.
You already knew the songs, though, right? Yeah. You just knew the songs.
I was supposed to come in originally with Russell. Me and Russell was going to be on the ends, and Aaron and Herb was going to be in the middle doing the choreography. Me and Russell was going to be doing like the whispers. But he decided to leave, so that's how I got 100% of everything,
My God, that's so cool, though. I mean, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So
it was.
Here's what I've got. This promotional video. We're gonna play it real quick.
Okay.
Hey, one. So you introduce it real quick, and then you hang on. We're gonna play it for everybody, and our engineer will play it for everybody. You just introduce it.
Okay. How you want me to say it?
You can say, "Have you want? Hey, I'm Eban Brown, and this is my promo video. Check it out."
Hi, I'm Eban Brown, former lead singer of Stylistics, and here's my promo video.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former lead singer of the Stylistics, all the way from the United States of America, by way of that Philly sound, Mr. Eban Brown. He's a proper little rock and roll baby. Papa loves the way you groove. Ever heard a boy sing? The way my little Joey did. Come on, y'all. He was born in the theater in Blueville, West Virginia. Sing, baby, sing. The world is getting better. Guess nothing else is here together. Let's have a vote. Let's do it all and sing. Hey, we got it made. Sing, baby, sing. Hey, we got it made. Let's sing this song 'cause you. Everybody sing, yeah. Come on.
Can't give you
Anything, baby.
but my love, but my love.
Everybody sing, come on, and yeah.
Can't give you
Anything, baby.
but my love, but my love.
Come on, fellas. You will see a face so
I'm a restless soul.
come and rescue me.
I'm a restless soul.
Make my life complete. Come on. Feeling just hearing your sweet voice.
Never gonna let you go.
Yeah. Your sweet voice. Yeah. I'll never let you know. Girl, I'll never let you go. All because I love you.
They're hungry.
Yay!
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
I love that Never Gonna Let You Go, and I love, so I can't give you anything, and you didn't sing it in the, you were doing a lot of it not in the falsetto.
Brand new.
Oh, he like,
That,
That's it right there. That's it.
I'm a lyric person.
Right.
What a beautiful thing to say to someone you love. You make
Oh
me
yeah.
brand new.
Oh sure.
I love your lyrics. I love your music. Now I'm gonna cry because I'm old. And I miss my young days.
so
I hear you.
I miss what the 70s, 80s, and of course the hippie 60s were my best. I miss all
course.
those beautiful days because you know what? We were one people then. We all were one. Now
That's
we're
right.
not. Now we've been divided, and it's sad
The
because
world
I
is different.
go back to being one again.
so you're in New York, right? You live in New York.
I live in New Jersey, which is next door to New York. I'm considered a New Yorker everywhere I go. So
We live in Palm Springs. I was going to tell you earlier, but we lived in Doylestown, Pennsylvania for 5
Yeah.
years, and so we were like
Doylestown.
Philly and near Philly, but also we would go to New York a lot, and we knew
Yeah.
hung out with like Kim Sledge and a lot of the fun
Oh, she's
people.
my
Yeah.
daughter.
So
She's
it's a
my
lot of
sweet
fun.
friend. She's
So
my
do you tour
very
now?
darling
You
friend.
tour now as Eban Brown then?
Yes, I do.
I
Formerly of the Stylistics. Yeah.
Do you know Sledge? Do you know Kim?
Kathy,
Oh sure.
Yeah,
I met
both
her
of
at the last time I saw her was with
Ever
Soul
meet her?
Journey. Yeah.
Did you ever meet a family as wonderful as that family?
I mean, they're wonderful. They're wonderful.
very
They're wonderful.
religious girls. They are the most decent people in our business I have ever met. There's
Yeah, I
nothing
toured with them several times.
about
Yeah.
them. They are
Yeah.
not.
he says he tours with them sometimes.
Huh?
He said
I
he tours
toured-
with them
I
sometimes.
love both
Yeah.
of them. Very good friends
Yeah.
of mine. Lovely, lovely girls. Love.
Mhm.
So I noticed one thing that you've done now also though is like you're doing you've done a few things with some modern day, like you did something with Nas, right? You did a song with Nas that was a really
Who the
good
hell is
song.
Nas?
Well, you don't know who Nas is, but the rest of the world. The same way that you actually did it with, who did I say earlier that you did it with? Rob Bass.
Rob Bass, right?
A little bit more old school than Nas is. But how was that for you? Like kind of like bringing you
it was
into a
crazy.
modern genre.
It was something that was totally unexpected because his wife at the time, Kelly's, she flew us in for his birthday party in Vegas one year, unbeknownst to him, because we're his favorite group. So me and him got to talking. He's from Queensbridge. I'm from Newark, New Jersey originally. We're right across the road. I think we're a year apart, maybe. I'm older, of course. But we got together and we did the song. For the album.
Really good too.
Yeah.
Like I like listening to it.
Queensbridge. That's not the projects in Long Island. Queensboro.
I think it's Queens. I think it's Queens, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Queens.
Yeah.
It's a part of Queens. Yeah.
I used to hang out in the Queensbridge projects.
Yeah, well, that's where he's from. Yeah.
We used to play hockey in there, and I used to go to their after school thing in the auditorium. What was it called? Whatever. Yeah, Queensbridge projects. I know it well. I lived a couple of minutes from there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're practically neighbors. We're practically neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah, I
love
was
it.
born in Brooklyn, lived in Brooklyn, and my adult in Astoria. You know Astoria?
Astoria. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm familiar with that Astoria.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm a New Yorker.
So you guys, if you like his music, he's got great solo music. He formed it a record label called Stardom Records, which I absolutely love the name of that. And he's released at least here Master Suite, Restless Soul, Exit 15, Stop Us Now, and then he released an all instrumental one who debuts his sister Lisa Brown on vocals called Determinism. And then he's done a dance song, Never Gonna Let You Go, a pop dance single, No Other Level. He did a children's song, Eyes of a Child. That's the only one I didn't actually hear.
How can I get you? Because I can't play my album in my car. So how can I get your music? No, I don't want that. I belong to Spotify. What do I belong to?
Oh yeah, I'm not on no streaming services. I used to be. I took all my music off. So everything goes through my website, ebanbrownmusic.com.
Now, how do I get it in my car?
You can't. You have to download it from his
you
website.
have to download it first. You have to download it, and then you can play it in your car.
I have to do all that. So I want you to tell everybody why you did. I think I know why you did that, but tell everybody because we have so many musicians who listen to the show.
Yeah.
Tell everybody, why did you pull your music?
Well, after 13 or 14 years, I said, well, simply if I'm going to sell an album, let's say for $20, I want to get most of that. You know, instead of you giving me 0.1 cent and 2 cents of something that I created. You know, I did it for the time being because, you know, sometimes you need those services to help you get your music, you know, but now I have a website. So you can download it off my website just as well as you download it off any digital streaming services, you know.
And you don't have to pay the aggregator and the person who puts it
Absolutely. Now, let's say if I put out a new record tomorrow, I'll put it on the streaming services for a year, maybe. And then relegate it back to the website. Yeah.
Give it back to you.
How do you feel about pirates that duplicate your music and pirate it? They sell it in the black market.
Well, I feel terrible about it. There's not much we can do. The only gentleman that was controlling that was Prince. You know, you could be in the darkest corner of Alaska. He knows that you're selling his stuff and he's coming for you, you know. So everybody don't have it like that. But I mean, listen, you know, my music belongs to the universe. You know, I don't think it should be pirated. You know, I think you should enjoy it. You know, I think you should enjoy the music. You know,
you should get paid for it. We're really good friends with CeCe Peniston.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know CeCe Peniston, but she gets pirated all the time. I mean, she was in a major hit movie. They used her song and they changed the title of it, you know, and never paid her for it, you know.
Wow.
So Queen of the Desert. It was the finale song.
And they used Finally.
And they used her song and they didn't
Finally,
pay her.
yeah.
Finally, her number one hit
terrible
song, and they did not pay her.
That's not right. That's
she
not
is
right.
going to go into, you know, we told her, you best get a good lawyer and go after
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah, that's the easy one there.
Not
that was the easy case, yeah.
Well, Joya Bruno got beat up bad.
That's expose.
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 They made millions of dollars, and she wound up with $500.
They used to get nothing, $200 a night or something.
Back in those days, the producers of music really robbed the artists.
Yes.
So,
yes.
What kind of music did you listen to growing up? Like, what did you really like a lot? Like, I think I read someplace that one of your influences was George Benson, who I mean, George Benson was great.
Yeah, George Benson, Wes Montgomery, Django Reinhardt, Ted Green. I mean, you name it. I mean, Grant Geisman. I grew up listening to a very wide range. Plus, my father played guitar as well, too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, George Benson would be among my biggest influence, but there's so many. You know, I have so many influences. You know.
So how many
out of everybody I know, it's still Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, his is Johnny.
I love him, man.
And I love Johnny Mathis as well. I hope I do a duet with him one day. You know, hopefully.
Well, I would love to hear that.
That would be fabulous.
But you know, I've met Johnny a few times, and he is the kindest, sweetest, most gentle, unassuming.
He's like you.
Brilliant man. I love him so much.
Mhm. Right,
So-
right. Yo, Johnny is.
And now that he came out that he's gay, I'm happy because we all knew he was. But I'm happy because it makes people know that there are very nice black gay people.
Well, he can live his life. Well, he can live his life comfortable now. You know what I mean? You know, you shouldn't.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to hide anything. You know, you go ahead and live. Go ahead and live the way you want to live. You know.
Absolutely.
What do you say?
He said everybody should be able to live the way they want to live.
Oh, absolutely. There's
Right,
no
right.
question. We're gay, but I mean Johnny is, and I'm proud.
Right.
You know, we don't want just these weirdos that we have today that are making it bad for gay people. These men are running around in dresses with beards. I mean, I think they're nuts. You know, they're not. No, they're not gay. They're confused.
Yeah.
Everybody though loves George Benson. I can remember when I was in college, I used to listen to his cassettes. Back then we used cassettes. Unbelievable how things
You
have
know,
changed.
I'm very political. What I never could understand, and I still cannot understand today, is how people could say, I don't want a black one on my block. I don't want a black one in my house. And then they go and they listen to their music and say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Yeah.
How do you love a black person that's singing and then say you don't like black people?
Well, you know what? Myself and Otis Williams had that conversation many years ago because Otis, Temptations, they were one of the first black groups to sing to they saw the segregation audiences and up into the integrated audiences. And we was talking about that. They said he said it was so strange. You sing it to a segregated audience and you said, you know, the whites love our music, but they don't want to party with us.
That's what I don't get.
He said he never could understand that. I said, well, we'll never understand it.
I don't understand. It's disgraceful.
I'm 83 years old and I don't understand it.
Right.
I remember as a kid, there was a group called the Ink Spots.
Yep, I remember the Xbox. Yeah.
If I didn't care for you. And I had a portable radio back in those days. It was a big deal. And I had it on my shoulder. And I remember leaving my house and going to the park. And there were a bunch of people sitting there yelling, get those ends off the radio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was shocked. I thought to myself, but these are the Ink Spots. What are you talking about?
We came a long way. We came a long way.
That was back in like 1949.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've come a long way.
And we have a
now
long way to
with
go.
movies, we have a lot of black actors and good, because I work with them. You know, I'm an actor. I work with them. I'm happy to say that we're going someplace. Maybe if we would stop the bullshit about the division.
Right.
But thankfully, your music unites.
You know, and that was the thing that I'm satisfied about. You know, a lot of guys paved the way for us, but by the time I came around, you know, you still had some of it there, but by the time I came around, it was a little better. You know what I mean? We were able to break certain barriers. You know.
Well, now we're allowing black and white relationships, which finally,
right.
To gay people, we've had that forever. I was 17 years old in a gay bar, and my friend Tommy was out with a black person, and we didn't think anything of it. Gay people don't think anything of that shit. We never said, "Oh, you're going with a black person." Never. No, it never came in. No, really, it never happened. Never. In fact, I was friends with the son of Philips light bulbs. You know, Philips light bulbs.
Yep.
I don't even know what that
and
is.
he only dated black men. So we were in a club and I was talking to him. I said, how come you only date black men? He said, well, if I pick up a white guy in the bar, I got to go home with him. He takes off his clothes and there it is. He said, Jesus Christ. He said, and then I have to get dressed and go back to the bar and pick up a black guy. Because if I black guy home, there it is. No, that's a true story. I swear.
I hear that so much. You know,
that's a true story. The Queen's on Mary. Give me those black numbers. They used to say, "Get me a black number."
So how do people? Let's say somebody wants to book you, because I know we only have you for a few more minutes. If somebody wants to book you for a show, how do they do it? They just contact you through your website, or
Sure. There's I have contact details on my website as well under contact, and there's an email in there and things like that. And you can contact me through social media as well. So yeah.
So you're on Instagram. I know you're on Instagram. Or what other social media platforms?
Facebook. I'm also on Twitter as well. Well, the X, as you say.
What? Who are you on Twitter? Are you Eban Brown or Brown Eban, or how are you on Twitter?
Eban Brown 72, I believe it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you on that because I have a big Twitter following. And I have a big.
Please
Instagram
do.
following. I followed you on Instagram last night. But I think it's like typical. So anything? What do we have coming up? Anything that we have coming up that we want to like talk about?
We have
or new music or.
Yeah, well, I'm working on some things. I'm working on some instrumental stuff that I've been album that I have yet to put out entitled Mr. Brown. So I haven't done it yet. The pandemic done backed all that up. So I will be working on it probably, if not this summer, it'll be like early fall maybe, you know. And I got some touring schedules going on. I'm due to go to England at the end of March for a month or so, and then I come back to New York June 15th at the Cutting Room. I'm doing a birthday show. So it's called Eban Brown and Friends. So I got some people coming by to perform for me. I'll be performing probably about 35, 40 minutes, you know.
I just actually followed you on Twitter, and that's your pinned post about Eban Brown and Friends birthday
celebration. There you go.
Saturday, June 15th at the Cutting Room in New York City.
Right.
You know, we're moving back to New York. We may be there then.
Well, I hope so. And you know who owns part of that place, that Cutting Room? That's my second time playing it when I play it again. That's the day after my birthday, June 15th. My birthday is June 14th. Mr. Big, Mr. Big's one of my favorite actors. He owns part of that place.
Oh, Chris Noth.
Chris Noth, yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been there. Actually, there's a guy named David Raleigh, and we went and saw him there back in the day.
Yeah, I love that place.
Do you know who David Raleigh is?
Have you ever heard of David Raleigh? He's a piano player, singer, but he's really good.
He's the one that sang "Roses Are Blue and Violets Are Red." That's his song. It's a great song.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, all right.
And it's a beautiful song, and he's a buddy of ours. So we're giving him a plug. But I want to, I don't want to be corny like all your fans, but I'm going to be a corny fan. And I'm going to say to you, thank you so much for all the pleasure you've given me.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for loving me. Thank you.
Your music over my lifetime. You brought me I was driving across country. You were on. You were there with me. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Also,
always. And I look forward to more of this.
We have B. Claudia in the chat room. She's really one of our greatest. I don't want to say fans because she's a friend and a fan, but she's in Germany. She's posting all your touring information in the UK.
Oh, give her my love.
But just say hi to B. Claudia. She'll love it if you say hi.
Hello, my dear. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet you one day.
Oh, you'll absolutely meet us. And we also want to thank Soho Johnny because Soho Johnny introduced me to you last night. He's a great guy. And
he's a dear buddy.
He's a good friend of ours.
I'm waiting on Soho Johnny to adopt me. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
Oh, he will. He's a good one. He's a good one to adopt you.
He calls me his brother.
There you go.
Older brother. So I say to him, Johnny, I think we have to talk about the older part.
Listen, you're only old as you feel. You're only
brother is good. Brother is. Have you met Eileen Shapiro?
Eileen is wonderful. She's beautiful. Yes, I have. Yes,
Eileen Shapiro.
She's beautiful.
Did you ever see tits in your life like the tits on her? Christ. She's
so Eileen is Eban. Eileen and I have a PR company. So Eileen's the one who said yesterday. She said, "Let's try and get you Eban Brown," and then. But she was like, Johnny's got his number, so that's why it got transferred over to Johnny.
Eileen is sweet as pie. She is a dog baby.
She's my dearest best friend. That's why we're making jokes about it.
Right.
I always do.
He's gonna do it just with you. He does it with everybody. B. Claudia says you got to set up a tour in Germany. She wants to come see you in Germany. And
beautiful.
She said thank you so much. So you guys,
I always tell people if it's raining out and Eileen is around, just go underneath them. You'll never get wet.
Right.
So you guys check out EbanBrownMusic.com. You can follow his Instagram, Brown Eban. His Twitter is Eban Brown 72. check out his song that he did, "Can't Stop Us Now" with Nas. It's really cool. Also check out the songs he did with Rob Bass. I love Rob Bass to death. And it was Rob Bass featuring the Delphonics, right? You did that when you
Absolutely.
were
Delphonics. I remember
He was the lead vocalist of the Delphonics.
That's right.
At one time, yeah. It was myself, Major Harris, and Will Parker.
What's a big Delphonics
Shit,
song?
that goes back a long time.
La La means I love you. Didn't I blow your mind?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
La La means I love you.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you get right down to it, written by Barry Mann. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. That really is the coolest thing ever. All right, so I know you got another thing you got to go to. We want to thank you so much for coming on the show again.
Let's do it again.
Listen, you have to come back when you got something really terrific. That you
Definitely.
Something new to push.
I'm counting on you. We're
gonna play your song in a minute, "No Other Lover," so it's gonna get some exposure.
Thank you so much.
Make me feel.
No, we can't play that. So, all right, Eban,
thank you. And there's a video on that song as well on YouTube too. No Other Lover.
Yeah, we're playing it. We're gonna play it now.
Okay.
So, thank you so much,
Thank
Eban.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Terrific guy. Nice guy.
All right, you guys. So that was Eban Brown of the Stylistics, the Delphonics.
I'm glad that he's not a shit, because then I wouldn't like the song anymore. So now that he's so nice, I like the song even more than before.
Absolutely, he was a lot of fun, and
because now we know the person that's singing it, and that makes it personal.
Plus, you guys, like, he's a real trooper. So I had a guest that canceled yesterday at like 6 o'clock. And I didn't have a guest, and so literally, I had to find somebody, and we filled in. Instead of filling in with somebody who nobody knows, we filled in with a superstar.
Meanwhile, I look like I have lipstick on. Why is that?
I don't know.
I don't have lipstick on. You look like you have lipstick on too.
Maybe it's just because we're so pale. We're so white. There's no sun, you guys. We have no sun.
I look like Marilyn Monroe. Look.
That's funny as hell. So, you guys, what we're going to do, so this is really a fun song, and I don't think we'll get in trouble for playing it because it wasn't put out by a major record label. This is Eban's pop dance single, I guess is what it was called. It's called "No Other Lover." We're going to play it for everybody, and then we'll be back. So check it out, everybody. "No Other Lover" by Eban Brown.
I just got to have you.
I love that falsetto so much. I just
Now that's a whole different sound for him.
yes.
He's really up to date. That's a nowadays sound.
That's a pop dance single, and almost all of his other
But
stuff.
you know what? It's not the Stylistics.
No, I like it though.
I like it. It's okay,
But it definitely nothing is the Stylistics.
the Stylistics were just incredible. They were harmony. It's amazing how they all sounded like one unit.
Yeah, you guys, I purposely am not playing any Stylistic songs because
I wish we could play.
I'm almost positive that we'll get shut down from that, and I don't want to. Excuse me, I don't want to take a chance. It's not worth it. In the meantime, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. You can hear us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. There's about 150 more of them, but those are the ones people most normally would listen to. And we want to thank everybody for listening because here's where we are in the charts this week. Under the film, this is all on Apple in different countries under TV and film. In the USA, we dropped you guys to number 59, so we need more people in the USA to listen to us.
Yeah.
But we added in some new countries. In Australia, we're number 78. Germany, number 2. Thanks, B. Ireland, number 123. India, number 4. Algeria, 134. Egypt, 216. Indonesia, 171. United Arab Emirates, 101. And Colombia, 123. So we're charting in 10 countries this week. So thanks, everybody.
And also, I got word from my relatives on Mars, and we're number 1 on Mars.
Good.
Because, you know, I'm
What about the ancient aliens?
I'm an extraterrestrial, you know that. I come from Mars.
So we got about 15 minutes or so to
15
waste.
minutes not to waste. Nothing is wasted with me.
I know nothing.
How
is
could
wasted.
you dare say
You can tell a
that?
story, and we'll play one video from our next guest before
What
he comes
story
on.
would you like me to tell?
I'm not sure. Everybody really loved him though, so that's good.
My Johnny Manthis story.
Okay, tell
The
your
first
Johnny
time
Mathis.
I met Johnny Manthis, I was in Hollywood with my ex-partner, my deceased partner, Sal DeGeorge, and I went into the Fruit Basket supermarket, and I'm doing my shopping, and suddenly there he is, Johnny Manthis. So I ran over to Johnny Manthis, and I began speaking to him, and he was very nice. And I said, just a minute, Johnny, my partner is in the car. Let me go because he loves you. He'd like to meet you. So Johnny said, okay, I'm here in the vegetable department. So I ran out in the car, and I said to Sal, come on, Johnny Manthis is in there. He can meet you. And he just looked at me. I said, Sal, come on. Johnny Manthis is in the fucking supermarket. And he wouldn't come. He thought I was pulling his leg. I said, you stupid son of a bitch. Johnny Manthis is in the supermarket now. Come on. So he reluctantly came. And of course, when we got to the vegetable department and saw Johnny, he lit up. Well, he's crazy. We're talking to Johnny. And I said, oh, Sal runs around the house. He thinks he sings like you. And he sings Chances Are. So Johnny said, oh, really? He said, can I hear a little? So Sal started singing Chances Are like Johnny Manthis. Well, Johnny went hysterical laughing. And I said to Johnny, I said, listen, we never promised you a good performance. Now we're walking around the supermarket shopping together, and we're at the checkout. And I said to the boy at the checkout, I said, do you know who this is? And the kid said, no. I said, this is Johnny Manthis. And he said, oh, hello, Johnny. So Johnny looked at me. He said, I told you nobody knows who I am anymore. And I said, that can't be. You're the #1 singer in the world. My God, nobody more famous than you are. He said, no, Ron, really. He said, not too many people know who I am. And we shook hands and parted. And I was thrilled to pieces. We took pictures with Johnny, except I was letting my hair grow out from dyed black to white, and I looked like a skunk. So foolishly, I never kept the picture. I don't even know where it went. Sal has his picture with Johnny, but I don't. And I never asked celebrities for pictures, but Johnny, I figured, special. Now, years go on, and Johnny is up at Simi Valley playing golf. And I was at the club, and we were all in the lunchroom, and Johnny was at the at the Simi Valley lunch room. So we met again, and he's just a lovely person. He's very shy. He's very gentle. He's very lovely. So those of you out there who don't know who Johnny Mathis is, go on Spotify and look up his Chances Are song or The 12th of Never. They're all wonderful songs, and you'll love them.
Absolutely.
And Johnny's coming here now, the 27th.
That's in 3 days.
In 3 days, and we haven't heard yet from his people. I would have loved to have had him on the show.
Yeah, I think that I'm not sure that if he just doesn't do interviews anymore, because I don't ever see any interviews. All interviews are older.
He did very, very, very few. He's shy, so he doesn't like to expose himself. Even on a one-on-one, when I was talking to him and nobody else was there, he was shy with me. He didn't. There are a lot. Henry Fonda was terrified of people. Joan Crawford was terrified of people. Joan Crawford would never, I mean, when she went on the Johnny Carson show, she said she was drinking Pepsi Cola. Bullshit. In that Pepsi bottle was vodka. She was loaded. She couldn't do it. They're terrified of life, yet on film, they're wonderful.
And a lot of celebrities don't like to do live interviews. You know, this interview's live, and we don't edit it, so
yeah,
whatever happens, and some people are
and
afraid
also,
of that.
you know, if his manager said, let's look at one of their shows, and it happens to be a show that I'm outrageously dirty and wild, Johnny may say, that show's not for me. That guy's crazy.
We do have shows that we use, like trying to get the more conservative, older
people.
I
mean,
like when we had Morgan Fairchild on, and we were very
respectful and gentle. We were gentlemen.
Just depends on who the people are.
Exactly. If they're wild rockers of today, we could curse and say crazy shit. But if they're the old timers, you don't do that.
You got to remember, one of our best shows ever, you guys, is the John Barrowman interview, where as soon as he came on, he was making out with a blow-up doll. You know, tongue kissing a blow-up doll, and that was, for a long time, that was our number one show. Actually, it's not that our number one show anymore.
So you know, you have to know your guests. But if they show Johnny a show of ours where like the one we just did, that was good with Eban.
Oh no, they won't like that one.
They wouldn't like the one with Eban.
No, because you were talking about Eileen's tits and
Eileen's tits. Well, they would have to see the whole show to hear that. That was at the end of the show. You know, I'm good for about 5 minutes, and then I can't hold it anymore.
Hub just joined us. Say hi to Hub.
Hi,
hey, Hub.
Hi, Hub, the groom. Hey, groom.
He's getting married, you guys, in 3 weeks.
Wow. 3 weeks, groom.
How much fun is that?
The ball and chain. 3 weeks, babe.
So what we're going to do real quick. So our next guest, his name is Jeff Kaplan. He goes by, also known as J.Kap. And he's got some interesting stories.
What kind of cap?
J with a J.
J.Kap.
He's basically like a pop artist. I really like him a lot. And
what is he? A singer, a dancer,
actor?
Queen?
He's an actor, filmmaker, photographer, and a musical artist.
Oh, he's out of work.
And he's
like us. He's out of work.
He's very cool. But anyway, no, we didn't say John Mayer was on our show, you guys. I don't know who we were talking about, but Johnny Mathis. Cool. Anyway, so we're gonna play one of J.Kap's songs, not one of the ones that I got to play while he's on, but this is one that initially I liked a lot. It's called "Cost Me." The name of the singer is J.Kap. So enjoy the video, you guys, and we'll be back in a minute. J.Kap, "Cost Me."
I was young, I was dumb, I thought money was so evil. Now you're tasting freedom, I relied on other people. Oh, silly me, pitiless philosophy. I had no clue what it was gonna cost me. Yeah. Gonna cost me. 'Cause I had no clue what it was gonna cost me. House. I started cruising, didn't realize it cost me losing. Yeah, I make dollars every time the phone rang. Thought it'd be enough, didn't know I needed change. I'd
my shit get trippin'. I can't just fantasize on the life I wanna be living. It was never gonna be given. That's just how I had to learn it. And now I know the truth that I gotta go out and earn it. I have my ups and downs. In the end, it's all progression. Took me long enough, but I finally learned my lesson. I was young, I was dumb. I thought money was so evil. Now get tasted freedom. I relied on other people. Oh, silly me, penniless philosophy. I had no clue what it was gonna cost me. I was young, I was dumb. I thought money was so evil. Now get tasted freedom. I relied on other people. Oh, silly me, penniless philosophy. I had no clue what it was gonna cost me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gonna cost me. 'Cause I had no clue what it was gonna cost me.
Hey everybody, so that's J.Kap. He's going to be on at about, I think I told him 1:10, so we got a few minutes to talk, but I really like his music a lot, so I think we're going to have a lot of fun with him. I don't know him, so it'll be a whole new experience.
You know what? What's spooky, he could be my nephew's twin brother. He looks exactly like my nephew Billy. It's scary. You know, we all have a double. They say we all have a double. Mine was Cary Grant.
No, it is actually is.
Yeah, I look like Cary Grant.
No, we used to go. Remember, we were at the.
Your ass looks like Cary.
We were at the film festival in New York City, and they all thought you looked like Cary Grant. Matter of fact, you even got on stage, and people were telling you look like Cary Grant when they were interviewing us.
You think? I forgot.
With the guy who's had the Puerto Rican wife. I'm so sorry, I forgot her name now. Who died?
Oh, you're talking. Oh, our sweetheart.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a brain fart.
Me too. You know, you made me forget.
But anyway, at their film festival,
Adam Ginsberg.
Yeah, at their film festival, that's where everybody was telling you. That's the first time we met Eileen Dietz. Was at that? Yeah, so it's fun.
I got Tony Curtis most of my life, but not Cary Grant. But I'll take it. Yeah.
They're both good looking.
Yeah, Cary Grant. Oh, yeah, Cary Grant, good looking, handsome.
And when he was old, he was really handsome.
But they say we all have a double.
Yes.
You have a double.
Yeah, I don't know who mine is.
Your double is Mae West.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Dawn, I don't have any screenings coming up. Nothing's really going on, or we haven't been going.
No, life is dull. I told Jimmy last night, I said, my life stinks. All we do is watch the stupid television.
There's nothing going on anywhere. I'm not sure why.
We started, the show I like is, what is it called?
Gutfeld.
That crazy show. He's crazy. He's got my personality.
On March 10th, we have a big Oscar party. I think that we might have there might be a couple screenings before that, and hopefully we're going to start shooting a film before that. But no, we haven't had anything coming up, nothing exciting. This Friday night is Daniel DeCriscio's birthday party, but we've got other plans, so we're not going. And so yeah, it's been very boring actually, but I'm still working. Dawn says she's still rewatching Dynasty.
No, it'll be better when we live on the East Coast, because we then have East Coast, West Coast things to do, more for you to hear. We have parties and affairs to go to in the East Coast, and flying here to the West Coast to work and go to events. So we really have cornered the market on gossip.
Yeah, I don't know why there's not a whole lot of stuff. We didn't go anywhere, for all the Grammy stuff is coming up, but we didn't really get invited. And
whose Oscar party are you going to?
The one we went to last year.
Which one is that?
Samira's.
Oh, we're going to hers again?
Yeah, it's a good one though, because there's only a very few Oscar parties. Everybody dropped out, so it's going to be a good one. They got some really great people going. I can't wait. Some of the people going are going to be so much fun. I'll be running around trying to meet them all and get them on the show. One of them that's a big one is Brock O'Hearn. You guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to get Brock O'Hearn on the show.
Who?
He's like
what kind of name is that? What is it? The name?
Brock O'Hearn.
Brock O'Hearn.
Yeah, I think that's his last name, Brock O'Hearn.
I mean,
he's like a really handsome, muscly.
Is he definitely going?
Well, they advertised that he is.
Is he straight or gay?
He's straight. He's straight, and he was in.
Maybe I'll bring my daughter, the old man.
He was in. If you ever saw Medea Halloween, in the Medea Halloween where they have the fraternity, he's the really good-looking one in the fraternity. He's hilarious, you guys. He's been in a lot of things. He's got like 3 million followers on Instagram. Or
too
something.
young for my daughter.
No, but he's like a muscle guy. He looks like Aquaman. But anyway, he's going to be there.
I thought that was my picture.
He's going to be there.
You sure this is not? You got this picture by mistake.
Yeah. B, you know what, B? I didn't pay attention to any of the Oscar nominees because number one, we didn't see one of the movies
that's
that
my
got nominated.
Picture.
Yeah,
that's my picture when I played Superman.
Oh, you lost it. You went back to Kevin
away.
Spacey.
I hate these phones, don't you?
I forgot all the people coming, but they have a whole bunch of really great people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. What was that?
Some kind of a noise.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either.
The ghost.
Yeah, Dawn said she just looked him up. Isn't he? He's like cool looking, right? He's been in a lot of fun movies.
He's a hottie. He's probably gay.
And
when they look that good, they're usually not straight.
I'm trying to see. They keep announcing new people all the time, and we know a bunch of them. You know, but everybody, all the regular people that we know will be there. But then there'll be a lot of people who we don't know.
Sean going?
Like Frida Payne is going to be there. She's a really big singer. Sean and Michelle, I'm sure, are going because they were there last year. Because none of those other parties, you know, there's only like 5 big Oscar parties, and this is one of them. And it's almost sold out, I think, already. So it should be fun.
But it's not the Hollywood one, is it?
No, that one's, they're not doing it anymore. They
They're
stopped.
not doing the Hollywood
No,
one?
that's why everybody's going to this one.
Why did
she didn't do it last year either. They didn't do it last year either.
The Hollywood one was the big one.
I know, but they don't do it anymore. That's why Samira's has taken over as the big one now. It's gonna be so great. I can't wait.
Good.
I was looking to see. I can't remember.
I like dressing up. It's fun.
Oh no, me too. I think it's a lot of fun. I was looking to see. They have like a lot of people that we don't know who they are because they're like boxers and people like that, which I don't know, like boxers. Actually, John Ozuna's going. We had him on our show.
Who?
John Ozuna. He was on our show like 2 months ago. Anyway, it'll be fun. Don the Dragon Wilson's going, which is awesome.
Maybe I should go in drag.
No.
Well, I could be very in if I go in drag. I could say I'm confused. I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. No, how is it? A woman trapped in a man's body.
A man trapped in a woman's body.
What?
Oh, Lou Ferrigno's going to be there.
I know Lou.
I can't wait to meet. I've never met Lou. Cynthia Rothrock, who was just on our show.
He was at every convention in Palm Springs.
Yeah, I've never met Lou Ferrigno. You guys, that's the Incredible Hulk.
He's very nice.
So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll let you know what other stuff we have going on before that, but just hasn't been a whole lot going on.
Why don't you go in drag? I
am not going in drag, and I don't like men in dresses with beards. My beard looks really nice today.
Well, maybe you'd look. Let me put makeup on you. Maybe you'd look pretty.
No, we're not gonna.
You could look like a woman that needs a shave.
Yeah. That's funny as hell, though. Okay, so what else can we talk about for a minute?
Let's talk about my favorite subject.
You.
Me. That's a joke I used to use in my show. When I did my stand-up, I'd say to my audience, okay, what are we going to talk about now? Let's talk about my favorite subject, me.
Oh,
which is so totally Hollywood.
So.
All actors never ask an actor, what are you doing? That's a mistake.
We actually saw a movie, too, the other night on TV that we thought was going to be really good because it had Jude Law and the lady from Gilded Age in it, and it was called The Nest, and it was on Netflix. And it looked like it was going to be really good, and it was the biggest piece of shit ever.
It just was a very confusing movie. The writer, I think, might have he got lost a few times in writing it and went, I don't know where, but nothing to do with the movie.
It was terrible.
It was not a good film.
All right, so I see that our next guest is actually here, so we're going to bring him on so we can start talking to somebody else besides ourselves. So let's bring him in, Juan. Hey!
Hello.
How you doing?
Wake up, baby. Let's get a big smile on that handsome face.
Hey, guys. I was just trying to text you, trying to find out how I could tell people how to tune in.
Oh, actually, I can send you a link.
Yeah.
I can send you the link so they can watch. And in the meantime, I'll introduce you. But hang on one second. I'm going to send you
You
the
look
link.
just like my nephew, Billy. I cannot believe. I swear to you, I'm not lying. You could be his brother. And even the blue eyes, everything. Just and thin, skinny like that. You are my nephew's double.
Oh, he got the blue eyes. I actually don't have blue eyes. I got they're like golden brown.
Oh, okay. In the photographs, they look blue.
No,
So-
you look great because we just so believe it or not. Okay, so first let me do a real introduction. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Jeff J.Kap Kaplan. Hello and welcome to the show. This is my co-star, Ron Russell.
You had to stop. You had to think about it.
We fight a lot. Don't worry, it's normal. Fans love it. Go ahead, say hi.
No.
And then we have a chat room filling up with people. Just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hello, everybody in the chat room.
There you go. So basically, you guys, we've been playing one of your songs every couple of weeks. Cost me because I just like it a lot. Even though I didn't know you, we've been playing it. So it's had about 30 million plays on our show. And
we're big shit.
through our show. Because we I don't know, like our last week's show only has 4 million plays so far, but we averaged 5 million plays, and our best show is 18 million. And we broke 1.2 billion streams.
So make sure you don't have any lettuce stuck to your teeth.
So in the meantime, I always just liked your music. I actually saw you on TikTok, and I just followed you. I think I followed you on one TikTok account, and then I got banned, and I had to start another one. I just followed you today, and then I followed you on Instagram, and I watch all your videos and your music, and I just thought this guy would be fun to bring on. And one of the things that I like, because I didn't even know that you were an actor when I first followed you. You know, we're friends. We're friends with a lot of people from Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid movies. Like Sean Kanan played Mike Barnes in the Karate Kid 3. He's a very good friend of ours. And just met Daryl Vidal this weekend at a party, and he was the fighter in the first Karate Kid movie. And we had Susan Gallagher on the show, who is like the trash lady or whatever, the garbage lady.
Yeah, I love Susan.
Homeless Lynn.
Susan was actually in one of my music videos.
That's cool. So where actually are you? Like, we're in Palm Springs, California. Where are you?
You guys are Palm Springs. I'm Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, you're in Atlanta. I didn't know that.
So in your song, you said you don't have a pot to piss in.
That was about a time.
But you didn't finish it. You don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
That's an old saying for his age.
That's the whole saying.
That was a whole extra rhyme scheme that I just didn't have time for, I guess.
I didn't know you were in Atlanta. I actually, I'm a movie producer, and I have like 6 films that are going to get shot in Atlanta.
Hey, let me know about them.
I didn't know that because I didn't really know you were an actor until after I asked you to come on. I really brought you on as a musician, and the fact that you're an actor and that you make your own movies and stuff was like a bonus.
Where'd you do that video? Is that New Jersey?
That Cost Me video.
Actually, that's in Little 5 Points in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it looked like New Jersey.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I like to just find some urban areas that have some graffiti and disheveled looking areas, especially for a song like that.
It looked like Newark, New Jersey.
Now your music is really good, and I have to tell you, so you guys should actually follow J.Kap. He's I am J.Kap on basically Instagram and TikTok, and his website is iamjcap.com. And there's not a whole lot of indie artists who actually put out such a good presentation like you do. Like, you have a music video for every song. They look super professional. Nothing that you put out is like half-assed. And I have being a publicist and working in the music industry, I find that to be, really like a pat on the back, way to go type thing, because we see so much shit. I get 200 people sending me emails a month that want to come on the show. And we basically only bring on clients of my PR firm or people who are super, super famous. So you're like an anomaly just because of the fact that you're kind of famous.
He's a nice Jewish boy.
But you really do. You really are talented, and I think that you should actually blow the fuck up. You should be huge, because I really do feel like your music is that good.
Give him thumbs.
That means a lot because I remember when you followed me on TikTok, and I remember like right when it happened actually. And I checked out your page and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna ask him if I could be on the show, and it was an honor to actually be asked.
Well,
But
I think it's fantastic. So I want to we're going to play some of your music videos and talk about Cobra Kai.
Oh, wait a minute, you're boring the shit
No,
out
I'm not.
of me.
I want to talk about. I want to talk about. So on your TikTok back in the day,
I want to get to the good stuff that everybody.
No, this is good
know.
stuff. If we can talk about it,
I have news for you. Every girl right now that's watching this show is dying. They're all quelling. You know quelling? You understand Yiddish? Quelling?
yes, I do. I understand quelling.
Are you married? Are you single? Does any girl out there have a chance one day? Maybe.
I am actually, as of recent, now single.
Oh, that's new.
Single.
Okay.
So girls, put on your push-up bras and lipstick and go hunt him down.
Follow him on his social media. No, originally when I had you on your, and I don't know if this is like if you did this, if this is a real story, but like originally when I found you on TikTok, you were putting out videos that you became off of you're allowed to talk about it now, and you were originally a part of NSYNC. Is that all true stuff?
Well, I mean, it's like a long story, but you know, basically, I mean, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and I mean, it's right there. You tell me.
How come you're not? Why they're older than you there, though, right or no?
I was the young one.
You were the troublemaker. That's why you
troublemaker. They're supposed to wear white. I show up in black. I don't stand a chance.
You were like the Donnie Wahlberg. Like Donnie Wahlberg was kind of like the bad guy when New Kids came out. So you were kind of like an AJ McLean for the Backstreet Boys. So you were like kind of like the bad guy because we've actually had Joey Fatone and Lance Bass on the show.
Yeah, it was like a little too much, you know. I guess Chris and Joey were enough bad to be the bad ones. I was too bad.
Were you performing all that time? Like I noticed that you've put out tons of music in the last since I've been following you. But have you been putting out music all along, or did you what were you doing in between?
Musically, I mean, I kind of had a little outlet about 10 years ago where I built a company where I was doing the filmmaking. So it was kind of like a filmmaking acting thing. So it wasn't like I was putting out music, but really now I'm like completely available. So I'm putting in all my time into my music, my acting, my I still work for companies doing filmmaking, but music is something that I can express myself in a million ways, and I can do it regularly. Nobody can stop me from doing it anymore. You know, I just do it. I have the skill set to make music videos. So I write, produce my music, and then I direct and edit the videos.
You really look so much like his nephew. It's not even funny.
No, you know what? The same personality.
Yeah, you guys are so similar.
The same speech pattern.
They want to know in the chat room in your "Without You" video was that your ex-girlfriend then?
What happened? Listen, Jeff, I'm not a yenter, but I have to know.
We're gonna play the "Without You" video. We're gonna let him introduce it and play it.
Because when a cute guy comes on our show, all the girls put new batteries in their vibrators. So,
oh my God, yeah,
you're a cute guy. And I have to push it. Otherwise, they send me letters. Ron, why didn't you ask him this? Why didn't you ask him that? So I'm going to ask you the standard question. In a girl, what do you look for? Besides big tits, a great ass, and a tight box.
Besides all that, well, I'm very dedicated to my career. So I do need somebody that recognizes the vision, who helps inspire what's going on, but also has a passion of their own. There's something that is whatever it may be, just something that just I could see that excitement in them. Somebody that I can help as well. Like that's just something I like about. I become so attracted to somebody's pursuit. self-actualization, like a dream, a follow, something to believe in, whatever it may be. Yeah, so that along with,
Could you like a woman who has her self-identity?
Sorry?
That's said. Basically, that's what he just
I'm
said.
clarifying something. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. All right, you got it?
He said
He's shocked. He's shocked that I talk to you that
no.
way.
That's okay. People love it.
We
Don't
do
worry.
this all the time. We have a little fight on the show. Our audiences love it. It's
I don't
really,
matter.
it's all make believe. So a woman has a self-identity, but yet she has to support your career. I agree with that 100%.
It's just that the faith and the trust that I have a vision and a goal. And
The last girlfriend, she fell short, right? The one you just dumped, she fell short.
Oh,
I was the one who got dumped.
Okay, what?
she said he got dumped. She didn't get.
Oh, you got dumped? Who the hell does she think she was?
So hold on. I want everybody to see her and get to hear, because this is a really great song. The chat room already loves it. The name of the song, you guys, is Without You. So what I want you to do is you introduce the song, and then you hang on. We're going to play the video for everybody, and we'll be right back. So introduce the song for everybody, and then hang on, and we'll see you in a minute. But you got to introduce it.
Oh.
Introduce the song.
This is I'm J.Kap, and this is my music video called Without You.
There you go.
I don't wanna wake up another day without you. I don't wanna let another moment pass us by. I knew right from the second that I saw you. I never wanna go another night without you right here by my side. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. I'm addicted, you turn me to a fiend. Even when I'm sleeping, I need you in my dreams. But when I open up my eyes, I want you in my life. Always down to ride until the day I die. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. I need you, gotta see you. Where'd you go? Where'd you lead to? Why can't I look into your eyes? Why can't I look into your eyes? I can't feel the void you left me. No one's around except me. I'm so lost since you said goodbye. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you. Woke up in pain, why am I feeling this way? I hate rolling over, longing for you. Calling out your name, I will never be the same. I just can't go on without you.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. So
You know something? Flowers do a lot.
what does that mean?
Flowers do a lot.
He
Trust
said
me.
flowers will fix everything.
Oh, okay.
Flower- She's very pretty.
She's
Very.
very beautiful.
Nice body. Was she a nice girl?
Sometimes. Yes. She made me very, very happy. She was
You
a
know,
great
women are not always nice. Women are smart. Women know how to keep a man on a hook. Kiss him, love him, screw him good, and then be a bitch. Let him beg for more. Men love that. No man wants a pushover, schmucky broad that sits there like a schlepper. Hello, I love you. Nobody wants that. No guy, anyway. At least I didn't. You want a woman with a little bit of pepper. You want a woman who makes you spin a little bit. You know,
She's gorgeous. Does she work in entertainment? Did she work in entertainment?
She also is a music artist.
Oh, good for her.
What is
Okay, she's a music artist.
oh, so you have that in common.
Yeah, that was.
I would call her up and say, listen, I think it's time to talk. Maybe we made a couple of mistakes we can work out, because she might be worth doing it for. What do you think? I'm being like your father. I'm talking to you like a father. Like, right? Like your grandfather.
Grandfather.
Great grandfather.
Hey man, I wish it was that simple.
It is that, but you know what, Jeff? It is that simple.
No,
It is. It is. Oh, you're full of shit.
You could be right. You could be right. I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what to do anymore.
It is that simple. Time heals all wounds. Remember that.
Yeah.
And this girl may say to herself, you know what? I'm stupid. I lost something very valuable. And trust me, if you are who you say you are, and if you are a nice guy with a good heart, and you treat her right, then if she doesn't want you, she needs help. Because all girls out there right now are and agree. A good guy, girls don't leave good guys.
Anyway, all right. So either way, we hope it works out however you want it to work out for you. And let's switch topics.
No, he's a sweetheart of a guy. I mean, I could see girls flipping over.
Oh, I can see girls flipping. Even the chat room's talking about how cute he is.
I mean, he's handsome as hell.
So
handsome as, you know, I give the same bullshit to my nephew. My nephew is divorced. My nephew went and married a girl 26 years younger than him. Idiot. Number one, I told him, schmuck, what are you doing with a babe? You think you're going to have a relationship? Well, 2 years it lasted, and she dumped him because he got old. I mean, what she thought was old.
Anyway, I want to go into music. I want to go.
Love is blind, Jeff. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
He is 83, by the way. So
love
he is old enough to be your grandfather.
So blind. Look at what I married. Tell me I'm not blind.
Yeah, we just celebrate. We're going into our 11th year. October will be our 11th years.
They want to give me a medal. I said, when?
All right, so let's go into acting a little bit. And I do have another music video we can play in a little bit, but let's go to Cobra Kai. So first of all, how did you get the deal? How did you actually get your stint on Cobra Kai? Did you have to audition?
Yeah, I got an audition. I have an agent here in Atlanta, Joy Purvis.
Oh yeah, I know them. Okay, I have a friend with them.
Yeah, she's great. She found me like just shortly after like high school, forever ago. And anyways, I got the audition from her. And when I first got the audition, you just kind of just start auditioning. You don't really know fully what you're doing. You got to do your research. And I didn't research enough, but I was like, this sounds familiar. Cobra Kai. Wait a minute. And I did my tape and I sent it in. And then I was doing like work and I was like, wait a minute. I Googled this. This is the Karate Kid show. So are you kidding me right now? I have got to get this one. Like, I grew up watching Karate Kid. I did karate because of it, probably. I got all the way to a purple belt, you know? But yeah, so they called me 5 days later and gave me an offer. No callback, no nothing. I was like, wait, no call.
Sean is in?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to be working with Sean?
No, he's already in it. Like he was in season 3. What, you in season 3?
Season 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, season 1, 2, and 3. Sean is in season 5, and he'll be in season 6.
Oh, so they're not going to be shooting together.
Do you actually know who Sean Kanan is? He played Mike Barnes in the movie, and he was in the last.
No, of course, yeah.
He's on The Bold and the Beautiful right now.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours, but
he's like my son.
But I thought you were terrific in it. First of all, I watched the clip that you had up on TikTok or whatever, where Johnny Lawrence, is like hitting you, and your nose bleeds. And
That was the best scene. Best scene.
it was. So what do you think of the show in general? Like, I love it. I've actually seen both seasons twice. I watched them twice just because I liked it so much.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Um,
You know, it's such a cool twist. I mean, honestly, if they come back with just the old school Karate Kid show, like it's a little vanilla for us right now. You know, it's like it needed that spice that they brought this whole, let's twist it around. Maybe he's the bad guy. Maybe this is the bad guy. I was like, that's brilliant. And then you bring in like Josh Hield, John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberger, the creators of the show. And these guys are just brilliant comedic geniuses. They did Hot Tub Time Machine, Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
They just did the show Obliterated on Netflix. And these guys are just hilarious, and they're just having so much fun. They're like big kids in a candy shop, and working with them has been such an amazing thing. They're like true rock stars of film, and they brought this show to life in a new way that I think has really captivated the audience from young to old. And it's an honor to be a part of it, because every second being in it was fun too. But then you turn it on and you're like, I like this. I want to tell people about this, because as an actor, you don't always get in a project you're super proud of.
We were at a red carpet event in New York. We were interviewing people on the red carpet, and so Ron actually interviewed Ralph Macchio on the red carpet. He was very nice. Him and his daughter, who's like doing a lot in acting, I think.
Well, Ralph is from New York. He's Italian, and we had a lot in common. I think he might be Jewish, Italian also, like me. I think he's.
So we had a blast with him. I think the show is great. We were at another red carpet here in LA last year, and we all got to meet Martin Kove. He was super cool. And I think that we're actually putting together like a werewolf movie, and we're going to get some of the Karate Kid people in that. So I'm going to put your name on the list for that, because I'm doing a werewolf movie in Texas. And but I think it's so great, and how smart is it to it hooks all of us older people who grew up with the originals, and then they bring in that all young cast that takes all the young people. That's why, you know, it's the #1 show. As soon as it comes out, it's the #1 show for such a long time.
Like, I was like, wait a minute. So this is already going to have a guaranteed huge fan base. And the story of how it got, like, its growth of a show is crazy to me, because it started on YouTube. It started as a YouTube Red show when they were trying to build their own streaming service. And I'm like, what the heck is this show doing on here? This should be an instant Netflix show. And so they did season 1 and season 2 on YouTube. And
yes, I didn't even know that.
So for 2 years, I would tell people, yo, I'm on a TV show. It's the Karate Kid show. And they're like, okay, cool. Is it on Netflix? I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, okay. And so they wouldn't even go watch it. Like, and then season 3 comes out, and they release the show on Netflix in 2020. And all of a sudden, everybody calls me. They're like, bro, you're on TV. You're on Netflix. I'm trying to tell you I'm in the show to begin with. But yes, Netflix is a whole nother level.
Well, we knew about this show before he even started because of Sean. Sean knew about it. And he told us, he said, you know, they may be doing a Karate Kid show, blah, 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 blah. And he was hoping to be in it. So we knew about it long before. And Jimmy and I both said to Sean, if they do this show, it's going to be a hit. And sure enough, it is a hit. And we're so
that's such a great soundtrack. I mean, it's just like the movie. It has a great soundtrack. It has great characters. And some of the people, you know, from the series. I mean, now they're making a movie, right? I read that.
So now they're bringing. So everybody talks all this shit about
you can say
the Karate Kid show movie with Jaden Smith. A lot of people don't like it because they're such diehards of the old one, and now they're going to combine them by putting Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio together.
You know what? I didn't mind the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. I didn't mind it.
It
was all right. I didn't think it was as good just because the story wasn't as strong. I didn't think, but it was fun. I've seen it. Actually, I saw
the final kick was just too fake.
Yeah, the final kick was awesome. You do karate?
I mean, when I was younger, I could do any of these stunts or anything. Honestly,
younger. How old are you?
I'm 37 now.
You're a baby, 37. What's younger?
And you don't look a day older than about 25.
I mean, you're not old. Go fuck yourself. You're not old. Wait till you're 83, then we'll talk.
Yeah, I didn't say I was old. I did not say I was old. I ain't trying to say I'm old yet. Okay?
At 37, I could flip upside down. I could at 37.
I'm 37. I can't flip upside down. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe on a trampoline.
Actually,
at 37, I flipped up down. Now at 83, I fall down.
No, I think it's fabulous. So you didn't get any calls yet for the movie yet, huh?
You know, that's interesting you say that, because you just don't know, because Cruz could be a character that appears in the movie. You just don't know, because it's technically part of the same. It's going to be a part of the same universe. So let's ask the universe, the Almighty.
We want Cruz
Jeff,
to be in it.
Let's put it out there. Send it out.
I want Homeless Lynn to be in it too. Susan Gallagher is such a sweetheart. We loved her.
Sweetheart. And all the Cobra Kai fans want that too. I mean, that's one of the things about the show, is that there's been so many like little cult followings of like the smaller characters, the ones like Cruz, Trey and Cruz, and Homeless Lynn has got a huge fan base. We got one season left of Cobra Kai. Season 6 that's being started filming right now. So everybody's on like what Mike Barnes was doing, and everybody's wondering, are we going to be in it? You know, who's coming back?
So wait, you're in season 6?
No, he's not yet.
We don't.
Oh yeah,
they don't know yet.
Yeah,
Only
you're going to
primary characters of like the first episode have pretty much
Trust
been.
me, you'll be in it. I'm a witch. You're going to be in season 6.
We want you to be in it. I think your character was great. I mean, you look so different. Like, you're so different looking, like, in it. I wouldn't have even known. Maybe that's why when I saw it, I didn't even have any idea that it was you, because you look so different. You know,
I know. See, like, that's another thing. Like you have to pay attention to that if you're going to put it in there. You have to twist that into the story somehow. Because I come around season 3, season 4 starts filming. I don't know if I was going to be in it. I really never know until like a few weeks before the show airs, which is show shoots, which I'm like, that's kind of crazy, because what if I couldn't do it and you just spend all this time writing it? Anyways, I get to, I'm like getting tired of having this long hair and maintaining this like person that I'm done with. I'm like, this is an old person of me. I'm not this person anymore. I'm not Shaggy. I'm not fucking running around skinny.
Like I think a mustache, right? You had a mustache?
Yeah, I have a mustache, and like I'll grow a mustache back any day. No problem. I just shaved like a scruff. But you see, when it comes to projects and stuff, I found this pretty crazy that whether I'm meaning to or not, my life gets kind of method. Like the method acting style of things. So as I'm playing Cruz, I start to adapt to a lot of like Cruz characteristics. Like, well, one, like physically, I feel like I got to maintain this look just in case I can be called in any moment to be back in the show. And when I put on a costume of any sort, I practically become that character. Like, it's as simple as that. Just putting on a new outfit. So if I'm walking around and I'm dressed like this Cruz guy, which was me for a while, I was living that life, and it got me into some crap. It got me into some trouble, and I also fed into it. I was like, well, let me explore. Let me learn more of this. And it got me into some serious trouble that I realized one day. I was like, I need to make a lot of changes for myself. And I talked to the producers and I said, how are you guys going to feel if I cut my hair off? And they're like, Jeff, please do whatever you want with your hair and anything. If we write you in, we'll figure that out.
You're a wig.
Yeah, you can wear wigs.
Yeah, I can wear a wig, of course. I'm just not used to it. I haven't done it yet.
Jeff, you opened the door, so I'm going to ask you the question. What sort of trouble did you get in?
I was just drinking too much, and I was, getting around, hanging around shady crowds, and
his character because Ron hasn't seen Cobra Kai, so his character, he's in prison. And he getting beat up in prison by the main characters.
So then you became a prisoner in real life.
Yeah, I became a prisoner to the character, and I got in trouble with some things, and
that's not good.
Mainly all centered around drinking. Like, drinking became a big problem for me, and it had been in my life. 2020 really swamped me.
See how good looking you are now? Keep drinking, and when you're my age, you're going to look like shit. I look good.
I couldn't agree more. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life to cut out drinking.
Good for you.
I look good. I look
I
good for
agree.
83 because I never drank and did drugs. That's why at 83 I can still.
And he's
look
still
good.
working. He's got like 6 movies on the board.
Yeah,
That
and I'm like you. I
filming.
become the character. I believe in that. If I can't become the character, I won't take the part because it doesn't fit. And if it doesn't fit, you're going to look like shit on the screen. So I know what that's all about when you take the character home. I know.
James, it's even as weird as like if I'm watching a show, if I'm just watching a show, all of a sudden like I start to evolve into these things going on, like similarities. I'm like I don't know. I'm very in tune to energies, and like I grab into them and I absorb things like that. And so I got to be careful. Like so I design my life now. More so I used to be kind of just going with the flow and rolling around and just seeing where it takes me. Now I have said, what life do I want? And I'm going out and I'm getting it. And it took a lot of strength, and it took a lot of steps, and you had to start from somewhere, and the bottom was a good place to start. And I kept climbing up, and I'm going to keep climbing up, and every day I aim to get better.
You're doing very well. And I have to say though, this new look, because like you sent me the picture that we used for the promo, and you said you just got it done. Like this clean cut look like this though is a really good look for you. I could see you playing a zillion roles like this. I really like it a lot.
I can change my appearance like that. It's pretty crazy because I literally took that picture about 5 days ago.
Yeah, it looks
a lot of young actors ask my opinion. One in particular is our friend who's doing very well. The one that, he looks like shit now. He's very handsome, but he has the beard. What's his name? He was from Blind. He played in Blind. Anyway, a very good friend of ours, handsome son of a bitch, shaven with short hair, decided to look like
Tyler Gallant.
Tyler Gallant is his name. He decided to look like a homeless person. For what reason, I don't know. So now he's getting cast in shitty movies playing weirdos. And I said to him, shave everything off. Look like a man. Look beautiful. Be a Cary Grant.
Gorgeous.
Be a Cary Grant. Let studio make you the character. There are wigs. There are beards. There are scars. Whatever you want, they'll do. If you go there as you can't get work.
He got cast on General Hospital after he did that.
Yeah, you cannot get work.
It's true, and I used to do that. Like I would show up to an audition or tape an audition in character, and like they're like, "Wait a minute, is this guy just?"
No,
really
you're never going to get work.
They want to see this and then see that.
Yes, I do not have a beard. I never will. I've never had long hair. I look like this. Now I play fathers because I'm an old fuck. But when I was in my younger days, I played everything because we had wigs and beards.
We want to give a shout out real quick. So someone who knows you is in the chat room. Chadrick Whitmire. Hey, Chadrick. Thanks for joining. Chadrick. Thanks for joining the show. He's one of your friends, Jeff. So
hey, Chad. Yeah, no, I definitely know Chad. That's cool. Wow, that looks like a lot of people are in this chat room.
Yeah, a lot of people are in there. They're all digging it. So we have about 10 minutes, but I want to play his other song to give him exposure.
Good. I like his song.
And his other song that we have is called Space. Tell us a little bit about Space real quick and introduce it, and then we'll play it real quick.
So Space is a song that I wrote while I was going through some like recovery stuff, and I was just feeling very controlled and just very, anxiety was like all over the place, and I just felt, trapped. And it also is kind of like a big metaphor for like, not metaphor, it's kind of like what's the word? It's relating to what it's like to be in addictions as well. Like you think that everybody is like trying to control you and all this stuff, and you're running around freaking out, and you just want some space. You leave me alone. Like, but I
love it.
That's what it's about. And I just wanted to make something fun.
Were you doing drinking and drugs?
A little bit, yeah.
So you were really in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a very experimental person for many reasons of the mind. Like I was a spiritual person trying to find some answers that can't be found in books.
How long are you clean?
20 months.
4 months.
20 months.
20
months.
That's a good time. That's great.
Good for you. Wait, made it. You made it, Jeff.
Oh
You
yeah, I
made
took
it.
all the stuff. I did all the things I really needed to do to get away from it.
Now-
I made my own choice one day, and I said I don't want that life anymore. And I got up off my ass, and I went and did the steps that I needed to do. Not to say I didn't slip up one time after that, but I came back strong.
Do you think this is why your girlfriend left?
No.
Good.
Oh
So
no. There no. It has
Oh,
nothing to do with that.
Let's do the space video. Introduce it real quick, and we'll be right back.
All right, my name is J.Kap, and this video is called Space.
My anxiety is killing me. Boxed inside a crowded room, and I feel stuck as everything's pulling me down. I'm trapped facing impending doom. I just want to get out of here. There's so many other things I'd rather do. Swimming in the Milky Way, finding naked arms, circling the moon, dancing on the dark side, bouncing stars, and tracing different shades. All the things that I have to do if I could only get some space. Could only get some space. Could only get some space. I feel like a puppet on a string, and nobody here is listening. And I don't feel like I'm in control. It's so depressing, and it's eating at my soul. I just want to get out of here. There's so many other things I'd rather do. Swimming in the Milky Way, finding naked arms, circling the moon, dancing on the dark side, bouncing stars, and tracing different shades. All the things that I have to do if I could only get some space. Could only get some space. Could only get some space.
I freaking love it. Like, yeah, that one kind of like reminded me of kind of like if Green Day was really pop, a little bit more pop than punk. It had like a Green Day vibe to me. Who are some of your influences? Who are some of your?
I would say Green Day is a huge influence. Green Day, Blink 182, Simple Plan, Sum 41, very millennial sounds. They're my biggest influence. I like to bring them to a modern world and add some like hip hop flair to them when it comes to the drums primarily.
Like Newfound Glory at all? Do you know?
Oh yeah. Every one of those things back then. Like, I mean, you could list them all off, even down to the earlier 90s too, like the late 90s too, a lot of stuff in there as well. But I was raised, like the first tapes I ever had were like Boyz II Men, TLC, Michael Jackson, and Elvis. That's my very first tapes I ever had. Now, I have a very eclectic music taste, and I like to bring all these worlds together, just like I do in life. Like I am a very open person that can get along with just about anybody, and I do. And I like to bring them all together and show kind of people that they can. So I do that with my music as well. But right now, I'm focused into that early 2000s sound brought to a modern twist, because Well, one, I absolutely love it because it's a ton of fun. Like that's the key element to me. I'm in search of a fun life, a fulfilling fun life. And when I found, I used to make music of all styles, but it used to be kind of defined as a theatrical hip hop pop is what I called it. And now when I split from a producer and a business partner about 10 years ago. And for a long time, I was trying to find my sound again. And I'd work with a producer here, or a producer there, but I had my music so high on a pedestal that I was not able to meet it with other people. And it was like a band broke up and you're trying to create the band with somebody else, but the band doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't work. So about 2.5 years ago, I began working with a producer to explore all genres that I write. I write songs of all genres. So
I've listened to all your songs. They're all different. Like you have a lot of different things going on. And
right. But now they do center around a vibe. Like, I mean, I do have a purpose too, a greater purpose that I do have going on with the sound. But when I wrote Beautiful Disaster, all of a sudden I recorded that and I said, holy crap, that's where I belong. This is the sound of this is where my voice thrives most. People have told me you got a kind of a rock sound a little bit. But when I started hitting notes like that, I'm not a rapper. I don't have if I do rap, it's got to kind of be comedic. So pop singing, it's not really me. But this is me. This is fun. This is energetic. And then when I made song like Cost Me was the one that woke me up, because I didn't know what I was about to make. I sat down bored and made that. And I said, holy crap, I just told some real stuff there. And
hang
then
on a sec. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. We only have a minute left and I have to answer one question. The girls in the chat room want to know, what is your tattoo across your chest up here? What does it say?
Well, technically that says wish you were here, I think, but I don't have any permanent tattoos.
Oh, I saw your video. He's got a TikTok video, you guys, on how you take off permanent. How do you take off fake tattoos? So you don't have any real tattoos, and
I do not have a single tattoo that is permanent.
Of course, you cannot.
Good for you.
No, he's Jewish.
One, I am Jewish, and my mother would have a heart attack.
You'll never get in a Jewish cemetery.
Oh, we got to go. We're out of time.
You
so
have
let him finish.
Things. I'm an ever-evolving chameleon, and I'm an actor, and I like to be able to change when I'm ready for it.
Hey, everybody, please keep track of J.Kap. It's at I am J.Kap, IamJCap.com. I'll keep in touch with you because I'm casting a bunch of movies and stuff, and I like your look. So we'll be in touch, but we want to thank you for coming on the show. I really do think you're super talented, and I wish you all the best in the future.
I do also. And you know what? I have a feeling with that girl, you're going to call me and say, guess what?
Maybe.
I got a feeling. I have a feeling.
Either way,
because especially if she sees this show.
I'll send it to you when it's done.
I hope I didn't say anything stupid.
No, you were good.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about.
We got to go. Hey, everybody. So, J.Kap, thanks so much.
Take care, Jay.
We want to also thank Eban Brown from the Stylistics for coming on the show. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.
And you are going to be in 6 with my friend Sean. Say hello for me.
All right, cool.
Okay, I will.
Thanks, J.Kap.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Jay.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. Nice fella.
Absolutely.
Can turn out to be so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.